Hello everyone, I'm Carolyn Perry. This is my channel Blue Feather Healing. Welcome, I'm glad to have you here. I am going to do an energy update and overall collective reading for the energy for the month of December for 2025. So we're just going to see overall for the collective what it is that's coming up. If it fits for you, take it in. If it doesn't resonate, move along. It doesn't always have to resonate. I'm certainly reading for, a group of people, so it doesn't mean it's going to resonate for everyone. If it does resonate, send me a comment, let me know. Let's have a conversation. It's nice to build community that way. Thank you for being here. And I do personal readings after you kind of experience the reading. If you're interested in doing a personal reading or going in more depth, please reach out. My email's down below. Just send me an email, let me know, and we'll connect. I also do past life regression healings, where we go back, so maybe some trauma that happened in another life is affecting something now in this life. And we just kind of go back and check into that trauma, bring some healing to it. And often what you notice is you feel a difference in how you're feeling in this life around whatever that issue might be. And sometimes it's interesting. It can be, for me, times that I've done it, it's like if I've had blocks around moving forward or feel stuck around something, or something feels really overwhelming, but I'm not sure why. And when I go in, I can kind of connect it to where something happened in another time that's affecting how I'm feeling now. And when I go back to do the healing, it changes how I feel now. So it's kind of like, I feel like we're time traveling when we do past life regression healing, and I really enjoy the work. So if you're interested in anything like that, if you have any questions around it, please send me an email. I'd love to hear from you. Okay, so let's move on to the reading for December and see what the energy is going to be. Okay, so we have our cards out. I'm going to just go through the cards and show you what they are, and then I'm just going to tell you what I feel from the cards. So we have the Shaman, which is like the magician in the deck, a lot of the decks, which is, what you focus on comes to you pretty quickly. The Five of Cups, just feeling disappointed, a little overwhelmed, a little heavy emotionally. The Temperance. For me, I read this card as what it is that is coming in, is what's in the spiritual is coming into the physical. So being able to be more present in the day-to-day, in walking in the spiritual. The Judgment card. This is like the judgment day, your own judgment day. So what is it that fits for you and what doesn't fit for you? And what are you letting go of? Really moving towards that. The Nine of Pentacles, some kind of upgrade, some kind of receiving more. It can be a promotion, feeling more fulfilled, having more financial opportunities. The Tower, things kind of crashing down that don't fit anymore, major change, maybe come out of the blue, but it's always leading you to something more. The Chariot, fast-moving energy towards what you're destined to. It's like your soul has said yes, and you're destined to move that way. The Seven of Cups, different options. I read this as different options for your future, different cups, different places that are coming into fruition for you. And it could also be, this is also in some decks, in some readings, kind of the illusion, delusion, like what's not fitting, what do you got to see through? But to me, this feels more like the abundance, like what cups, what is that? What are the options for you? And then the Four of Pentacles, like feeling, to me, this is like knowing that you are supported and held, that there is enough abundance around you, that you are being taken care of in that way. So what I'm noticing is I'm just going to read, do an overall reading from what's hitting me from as I look at these cards. I just want to make sure you can see them all. Is everything in the, yeah. It's just the top one that you can't see so well. I'm going to move this over so that you can see them all. And that way I would suggest that you just kind of look at them yourself. This is the energy for December. And as I look at these cards, I see some fast-moving energy. I feel like if you know the deck, there's the major arcana are the most important the cards that are most significant as far as major change happening. We've only got 9 cards out here. 22 cards in this deck are the major arcana, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of these cards are major arcana. So it seems like there's some major things that are changing or happening. This is a significant a month for change. And it's about really moving toward what it is you're calling in. So it may be a shakeup. There may be some shakeup here where you have to look at what doesn't fit, or there may be even a sudden change that happens that starts to move you more on your in the direction that you're wanting to go or you're needing to go. If you're looking for, you know, something more work-wise, it feels like there's opportunities that are showing themselves for career and work. There's also opportunities to drop in more spiritually and receive more in that way. So the feeling of the month is that it's a real time of like assessing what fits as far as in all areas. Like if there's certain you know, certain things with the jobs that don't, you know, as far as the job piece that doesn't fit, there's certain relationship pieces that don't fit, but what is it that you are calling in that supports you in moving forward on your life path? And let's just pull out a few more because it's always good to get. Yeah, so there may be some, this is the Knight of Pentacles, maybe some new job opportunities, new opportunities, a way to make money, or new ways of being in the world. The Four of Cups, just being really supported. I feel this is really being supported by Spirit and having that sense of that. And the Ten of Swords, closing the chapter on what has felt heavy, what has felt hard, where have you felt defeated, where have you felt kind of beaten down. Okay, I'm never done. The Page of Swords, you know, just having more clarity about where you want to go and what you're wanting. This is having gone through a really long time. So I feel like there's been this stuck energy, and this is like this month is an opportunity to start to move away from that stuck energy. So this is the victory after a long battle, like just feeling like you're coming out of it. And then there's the Devil energy. So that's interesting because there's a lot of movement that's felt, but the Devil energy. So I think this is like, where have you felt stuck? Where have you felt defeated? Where have you felt like blocked from moving forward? And really having the opportunity to face some of those fears or those blocks or those things that have held you back, because you're moving towards brighter times and being really guided in doing so. So this is the Six of Swords and the Hierophant. And again, where have you felt stuck? Where is that stuck energy? Feeling like there's not enough, like that you're not being taken care of, moving away from that. So it's really a kind of a repeating message here, where you're moving away from where you have felt stuck, where you felt like you haven't been able to get what you want or need, and moving toward having more of what you want in the physical, having more opportunities, having it show up in the physical. So there's a mixed bag here. It's like there's still some healing to do around the things where you felt blocked or you felt like you weren't getting what you needed. But there's this movement toward what you're calling in. So I would encourage to continue to do any kind of work that you need to do on releasing. Where are those blocks? Where do you feel like you're not getting your needs met? Where do you feel like you're being held back? Releasing that, and then moving into this opportunity, these new opportunities that will be presenting themselves, that are allowing you to have more support and being held and being present in the world in the way, being present to receive the way that you really want to. So it does feel like a transitioning month where you're still healing, doing some healing, some deeper healing, but there's also these opportunities that are presenting themselves to have more of what you're really calling in and wanting. Yeah, it's the energy feels like it's a bit intense. It's like there's some intensity to it. I think that that's kind of what a lot of the astrologers are saying that I follow on YouTube. That is the case, that this is an intense month, that there's a lot of new energy coming in that's going to shake things up. So there's some healing to be had and some real movement to have. So I'm going to read one card from the Mystical Wisdom deck just to get a final card for this month. Archangel Raphael, provider of healing for mind, body, and spirit. Aren't they beautiful? These are beautiful. This is a beautiful deck. Archangel Raphael. I'll read you the card. He is one of God's holy angels whose role is to minister to God and his people. Raphael, which means God heals, bestows divine healing and miracles to people and animals upon the earth. For those who want to become healers, doctors, and care workers, it is comforting to know that you have an almighty angel ready and waiting to be of service. Summon Raphael to your side if you are in need of healing support. He encourages you to surrender negative thoughts and replace them with forgiveness and love, as this will encourage your recovery and honor your inner peace. I feel love and healing and surrender negative thoughts. Yeah, so that's the negative thoughts was connected to that devil energy, where it's like when we feel defeated or we question what's happening, or, you know, have this sense of fear around moving forward. And it's like surrendering into knowing that you are supported and held, and that there is higher movement, even if we don't see it all the time. So that's the reading that I get for the energy for the December of 2025 for the collective. If it resonates, or you get something from it, you just, if there's a question, just, I'd love to hear a comment from you. I'd love to know what you think. Please give me a like if it does resonate. If it doesn't, then maybe the next time, you know, we do other readings, that something else will resonate for you then. So don't make it work if it doesn't. Appreciate you being here. Thank you. And I will talk to you soon.